Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have this week's grocery haul and meal plan for you. I'm going to start off with my meal plan. Start off with the dinners. The first one is going to be a buffalo chicken casserole, that uses spaghetti squash in that recipe. We'll be doing some easy taco bowls. I'm doing them a little bit different than I have done before. I'll be using ground turkey, and then the base of it is going to be some cilantro lime rice. I am going to be doing some spicy chicken tenders, and they'll be using those ground up pork rinds that I got at Grocery Outlet a few weeks ago. There's another recipe using those same pork rinds, and it's called chicken Milanese. And I'm going to pair that with a roasted radish, Brussels sprouts, and bacon. And then the last one is a chimichurri chicken, and that's actually a marinade, so I'll be making that in meal prep. And then, so it's that way it's ready and it's marinating, and then we will cook it off later in the week. And I'm going to pair that with a Mexican cauliflower rice. For lunches this week, if you watched, was it yesterday's video or the day before's video, I had these new protein bowls from Subway. I'm going to replicate those and make them my own. So I'll be doing a couple of different kinds. I think I'm going to be doing a chicken, bacon, and ranch one, and then also the same one that I had from Subway, which was a spicy Italian. So I'm going to be copying that. And I'll be making that in meal prep. So you'll see that. I think I'm going to make up a batch of egg salad and then any leftovers. And then breakfast this week, I'm going to be doing smoothies every day, but I also found a recipe for... The original recipe is pancetta and asparagus egg muffins, but I could not find any pancetta anywhere, so I just picked up some diced ham. So we'll be doing diced ham and asparagus egg muffins. I will have all these recipes linked down below. So let's get into the grocery haul. I did go to Safeway, Fred Meyer, and Walmart. I wanted to go to Fred Meyer because I heard they were carrying the larger size nut pods, which I did find some. And then I also found a couple of new things at Safeway. So first up, I did pick up some of these meal prep bowls. I do have a ton of meal prep bowls, but I don't have any that are this large. So I wanted something a little bit bigger for those protein bowls. So the ones I have are a lot smaller than this. So these are pretty deep and round. So I got these at Walmart. They were like $3.50, and there's 5 of them there. I picked up 2 Lily's bars. I haven't had any Lily's chocolate on hand for a while. So I picked up the salted caramel milk chocolate and the sea salt extreme dark chocolate. None of my stores have the white ones. I really want to try the white ones. Picked up a thing of eggs. So for the egg muffins, I did have some eggs left over from last week, so I should have just enough for those egg muffins. Some green leaf lettuce. I'll go ahead and chop this up, run it through my salad spinner during meal prep. The asparagus for those egg muffins. The Brussels sprouts for that Brussels sprout radish and bacon side dish. I picked up quite a few tomatoes for those protein bowls. And here are the radishes. I've never paired radishes with Brussels sprouts, so it'll be interesting. I'll definitely film that for you guys. The cilantro is going to be for the cilantro lime rice and also for the chicken chimichurri. Green bell peppers, one of them. I believe one of them is for the buffalo chicken casserole, and then also I need one for those protein bowls. Red peppers. I don't remember what these ones are for. I know one's for the Mexi cauliflower rice, and then a couple other recipes called for those. Red onion, I'll be putting those in the protein bowls. Spaghetti squash for that buffalo chicken casserole. I just picked up a small one, and I'll show you how I cook those. Green onions, cucumbers. Cucumbers are in the protein bowls. Did pick up a few salads. I like to have these over the weekend. I don't typically use like the dressing or the other stuff that's in it. I just like the chopped part of the salad. But sometimes if I'm just eating lower carb over the weekend versus keto, then I do just portion this out. So I have the Asian Caesar, the chopped Caesar, and the Steakhouse wedge chopped kit. I really like this one. This one I like quite a bit because you can have all of this stuff in here except for there's like these little like crispy onion things, but the salad dressing and all that is really good in this one. Celery, I believe that buffalo chicken chicken casserole called for celery. Some shredded lettuce. This is going to go along with the spinach in those protein bowls. So the protein bowls have both spinach and shreds, but I will tell you that those bowls had more spinach than the shredded lettuce, which was really nice because normally you would never usually get a lot of spinach out of those, but there was a lot of spinach in that, so I really, really liked that. Okay, that is all the produce. So on to dairy. I'm going to be making some homemade ranch dressing to go along in those chicken ranch bowls, and then also just for salad, so I needed some heavy cream for that. It's also why I needed the sour cream. I picked up these squeeze ones. I've never gotten these before, but I'm hoping that maybe these will be a little bit better. You don't have that watery thing that you get with sour cream. And then also for the taco bowls, I thought this would be good. Picked up some Colby Jack cheese. I was completely out of sugar-free ketchup, so picked up some of that. Almost completely out of mayo, so I picked up that. I do not like the store-bought avocado oil mayo. I just think it has a weird taste, so I have made my own avocado oil mayo, but I just don't have time to do all that, so I just pick up the Walmart one. I needed some mozzarella cheese. One of the recipes specifically called for mozzarella cheese. I think it may be the buffalo chicken casserole. And then I haven't had yogurts in a while, so I picked up 2 of the black cherry, 2 of the peach, and 2 of the mango hibiscus. Also needed some diced green chilies. I'm going to toss this in with the ground turkey for those taco bowls. And also to top the taco bowls, I got more of this avocado verde salsa. This stuff was really good. You guys were right. I think a bunch of you told me that you really liked this, and this was really good, so I think this would be really good for that. And then also for the taco bowls, picked up some salsa. Quite a few of the recipes called for onions this week, so I was out of my frozen onions, so I just picked up 2 of those. 2 broccoli. I thought this would be a good side dish for something this week. I may like do a loaded broccoli or something. Walmart was out of their rice cauliflower, which I like because it's a much bigger package and it's much cheaper. But I picked up 2, one for the Mexi cauliflower rice and the other for the cilantro lime rice. Now on to the meat. So Walmart was, I got there early and their shelves were completely empty as far as the meat was concerned. I wish I would have known that. I would have got my meat at Safeway or Fred Meyer when I was there. So like I said, I could not find pancetta at anything. I looked at Fred Meyer, Safeway, and they didn't have it. So I just picked up the diced ham at Walmart. Another thing they did not have, they had one little package of chicken tenderloins left, and that's it. And I needed 2. I needed 1 for the spicy chicken tenders and 1 for my chicken bacon ranch protein bowls. So I picked this up, and I thought this was the chicken strips, but it's just, these are already grilled chicken breasts, so I'll just cut these up. I just don't have time to cut up and cook during my meal prep. I have a busy weekend this week, so I just don't have time to do all that. So I went ahead and picked those up. Bacon. They did have some thin sliced chicken strips, chicken breasts. So I got 1 for the chicken Milanese and 1 for something else. I can't remember what the other one would be for. For the buffalo chicken casserole. And then this was the only chicken tenderloins they had, so that was it. So I picked this up for those spicy chicken tenders, the ground turkey for those taco bowls. And then while I was at Fred Meyer, since I don't go there that often, I picked up a couple things that I love to always get there. Well, for one thing, they had these on reduced. I'm just going to throw these in the freezer, but these are just some burger patties. But I loved their shaved meat that they have there. So they have the chicken breast. This is like the buffalo chicken breast, and then the beef, shaved beef. So I thought maybe next week I'm going to throw these in the freezer, and I think next week I'm going to do some more of the protein bowls. One of the protein bowls they have at Subway is a steak and cheese, and they use shaved steak for that. So I thought I might use these for next week's meal prep. Stocked up on the Clear Americans. Picked up 2 of the oranges and cream, which is these are my 3 favorites: the orange and cream, the key lime, and the Fuji apple. And then I saw this one I hadn't seen before. These are pineapple passion fruit, and the smaller ones. Now, some of the new stuff that I found, well, not really new, but newer. This one's brand new. I had somebody tell me I should try this flavor. This is the cinnamon, I don't know if it's horchata, but y'all know I like cinnamon, so I picked that up. And then this is why I went to Fred Meyer, because they have the larger size now of nut pods. They had the original, the vanilla, and the caramel. The caramel is my favorite out of those 3, so I picked up 2 of them. They're good until November, so this is really nice, as I use this flavor probably more than any. So check out your Kroger or Fred Meyer and see if yours has these. Now my Safeway now is carrying Rebel ice cream, and they had so many flavors. Fred Meyer's the only other place I could ever find them, and they only had like 4 flavors. Safeway had a ton, but I only bought 2. So I got the birthday cake and the cookie dough, which I have never tried before, either one of them. And then I did an Amazon order some of the toasted marshmallow nut pods. I also ordered the brand new flavor, which is the coconut macaroon. That won't be here until next week or the week after. So I will definitely share my thoughts on the new flavor when that comes in. And that is everything. So like I said, I will have everything linked down below in the description box, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.